Greetings if you just joined us on the live. It's a philcast here up on the Lickey Hills under Hammersley House Productions. Just watching the storm clouds gathering pace over towards the Black Country area. I'm not sure if we're actually going to catch any of those over there in the distance. We might be just in the middle of a dry spot. Not looking too bad up here on the Lickey Hills today. Saw a bit of a storm developing over Clee Hills, that sort of direction, over Bewdley, but that didn't amount to anything. Just a heavy burst of showers over the Bromsgrove area at the moment. But some great cloudscapes around today. As you can see, looking at the surface of the Lickey Hills, it's a welcome relief to the grounds here. But the water, as you'd expect, is just staying on the surface. It's not doing anything. It'll take a while before this gets back to normal. But yeah, I look over towards Birmingham Airport at the moment. That's a great cloudscape over there. I think that's a little bit further than Birmingham Airport. It's way beyond that, heading over towards East Midlands. Just over there in the distance, you got Birmingham city centre. Just beyond that, you got Sutton Coldfield, which had quite a deluge earlier on. But as I'm speaking to you now, looking at the weather maps, the satellite pictures, you've got a heavy storm activity going on over the Black Country area, around Dudley, that sort of area. I'm unable to have a look at the lightning maps at the moment because I'm doing a live. I'm not sure if there's any lightning activity going on over there, but I'm sure you'll correct me in the comments when you do drop me a message on here. Over there, that cluster of hills is known as the Frankley Beaches. A very well known landmark around these parts. Directly opposite the Lickey Hills. Over the other side of the valley, you got the Waisley Hills. That's another good vantage point if ever you can get over this way. A good place to do some storm watching. Where I am at the moment, the Lickey Hills is just off Warren Lane. Okay, not Warren Lane, Monument Lane. It's a great opportunity to do some storm watching if ever you get a chance. I've been up here many times over the years, but it's not advisable to come up here during the full force storm. Although just beneath me, okay, we got this fortress around here, okay. A good lookout point just underneath the fortress. I'm not sure if you can see that, but we've got a little hidey hole in there. I spent many a time hiding in there, sheltering from the heavy rain and videoing stuff. But at the moment it's as calm as can be. There's no wind, just a gentle breeze, if that. So if any storms do develop, they'll be very slow moving. I'm just watching over in the distance across the Black Country area around Dudley. I'm not sure if we're going to get caught by all that coming over from that direction. The wind is blowing from a northwesterly direction today. So best of luck to you if you're out storm chasing. Like I said, looking over at the East Midlands, it looks like there's a big storm development over that direction, just to the northeast of Birmingham. So I'll hang around a little bit longer up here, see if anything comes from that one over the Black Country area. Looking very dark over there. Nice bit of shelf cloud going on over there as well. If you're doing some storm chasing yourself today, let us know where you are. The only rumble up here I've heard so far is, well, a couple of rumbles, my stomach and an aircraft flying overhead. It looks to me that storm over the Black Country area, around Dudley, that sort of area, Wolverhampton way, I think it's just going to miss us and head over towards Birmingham. Just looking at the cloudscapes behind me, I mentioned earlier on that there was a bit of a heavy downpour heading over the Bewdley area. No lightning came from that cloud. That's what's left of it. Just out there in the distance, you got the Malvern Hills. Like I said, if you ever get a chance and you're over this direction and you're from the Storm Watchers group, this is a great lookout area, lookout point for any storm development. As I mentioned, looking very stormy over the Black Country area towards Dudley and beyond into to the Wolverhampton area. If you are a storm watcher and you're looking at the lightning activity, if you can let me know if there's any lightning in that storm cloud over there, it'd be much appreciated. Put it in the comments below. Usually I've got two mobiles on me, one to tell me about the lightning strikes and follow the maps, and this one that I'm using to do my live streams on. I think we can honestly say that is our drive to an end. I think we can say goodbye to the hot weather now. Although the temperatures are still going to be much in the 20s, in the early 20s. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near the high temperatures that we've had over the past, what seems like a lifetime. It's been a great summer, but it's a shame the grounds across the UK are ending up like this on the Lickey Hills. Don't know how long it will take to get back to normality with the grounds on this side of Birmingham, and indeed on the other side there, over around the Franklin beaches. Those blocks of flats down there, quite famous in the Rubery area, South Birmingham, and just to the east of that, you've got the area that used to be what is known as the Austin Rover factory. Of course, it's just known as Longbridge Village now. There's only small remnants of what we know as the old Austin factory. Austin Rover, call it what you like, the car production area. But those blocks of flats, I often looked out my bedroom window. My house was down there when I used to live in Rubery. I used to look out at those flats, and those hills behind, that is a quarry, an old stone quarry, which every summer you can guarantee there was a fire on it. I'm just looking down there now, and it looks like there hasn't been any fire activity whatsoever for the first time in years. So there you go. That's Rubery. If you just joined us on the live, welcome to the stream. I'm just up here on the Lickey Hills, just overlooking Dudley and the Black Country area at the moment, to that big massive cloud. Seems to me like it's sort of fading out a bit from the Dudley area and going beyond that. Just looking beyond the Dudley area, okay, just beyond that, there's plenty of cloudscape action going on from the North Wales area. I'm not sure if we're going to catch any of the storms that have been developing over that direction, but we shall wait and see what happens. I'm not going to hang around here all afternoon. No, my look, I'll disappear from here and a storm will erupt. But yeah, I'm just looking at the cloudscape across Birmingham city centre at the moment. Look, that looks amazing, doesn't it? Yeah, that is starting to build up, isn't it? I'm guessing there'll be some thunder and lightning activity coming out of those clouds at some point soon. That's what's developing over the Birmingham area at the moment, just north of Birmingham. Probably around Sutton Coldfield area, I'm guessing. It's hard for my phone to pick out the main television and radio mast in Sutton Coldfield, but it's just based to the left of Birmingham. I can just about make it out with my naked eye. You can't see it on the camera, I don't think. But yeah, that's what's developing over there, and over Birmingham Airport as well. There's a cloud burst going on over that direction. But if we go back to where I was looking at before, the Black Country area, Dudley and whatnot, just beyond that, I'm just looking at the cloud development, which is heading over probably around the Shropshire area. Just in the distance behind those trees there. Looks to me that there's something developing over that side. If you're on the weather maps, you'll notice that there's quite a bit of heavy rain activity just behind me, developing just around the Malverns, which you can see in the distance. This cloud's just developing as we speak. Keep thinking I'm hearing thunder coming from those clouds, but it's the aircraft coming in for Birmingham Airport, which is just over that direction. As I speak, I'm just looking at the grounds on the Beacon Hill. This is the Beacon Hill, by the way, up on the Lickey Hills. Just looking at the steam coming off the ground from that earlier downpour that we had earlier on. There you go, some welcome relief to the Lickey Hills here with that rain that we've had. Anyway, back towards Birmingham. There's not a lot of action going on over there at the moment, so I'll turn off the live for now, and if anything else develops later on this afternoon, I shall be out and about again. There you go. Not a lot to report. That storm over Birmingham not doing an awful lot. Happy spotting, everyone, if you're a storm watcher. Thank you for watching.